What's up guys, Protopat Prince here, and the 4th of July is right around the corner. So it looks like it's time for a patriotic print. Today I'm going to be showing you the flag flapper. Now, stay tuned, let's roll that intro. I drew this design up in SolidWorks. This program's really good for making complex mechanical designs because I can do animations like this one. This design will have a motorized and non-motorized option. We'll need super glue, a 30 RPM motor if you go with the motorized design, and a battery pack. These items will be linked in the description. Now we can start printing. First we want to grab our flag spinner, our slide nut, and our gear. To start with, we're going to insert the slide nut into the gear and then use that little opening on the flag spinner to put it through the slide nut's hole. This kind of allows us to put all these parts together without actually having to use any glue or cutting anything. Next, we can attach the base. The gear will go through the hole on the left, and the flag spinner will go through the hole on the bottom. Then you can grab the flag clip to lock the flag spinner into place. You might need to use a screwdriver to push this into place, and you want to use some glue to glue the spinner and the clip together, but not the base of the unit. That will lock it up. While we're waiting on the glue to dry, we can start working on the motor assembly if we go with the motorized option. The motor will perfectly fit into the motor clip, which will then attach to the gear. We also have the motor mount, which will fit the motor and not require any glue on the motor itself. Next, we're going to glue the motor clip into the gear, but also make sure to spin your gear several times to ensure that it doesn't lock up. This could be evidence of over gluing in one section or a possible need for sanding on some of the mating surfaces. Notice how I'm holding down the motor mount while testing this mechanism. The reason for this is because slight deviations in your print can shift the center axis of the mechanism, and the first thing to break off is your motor mount. Because of this, I decided to make the motor mount a separate piece, and you want to ensure that your mechanism spins freely with the motor before fully gluing it down. Once you find the ideal location of the mount, you can glue it into place. For this, I thought it would be cool to talk about rapid prototyping and how sometimes your first design isn't your final design. I drafted the one on the right all in CAD, and then when I printed it, it wasn't optimized. As you can see, I made a couple changes. The base on the final design is a lot larger than the original base. The flag spinner is a lot larger, along with the gear and the slide nut, because that gave me more degrees of motion. I also made some other minor changes, like increasing the thickness of the gear to prevent it from shearing. And finally, I significantly decreased the motor power on the final design. As you can see here, 120 RPMs, way too fast. Now we get to our actual final design, which is a lot stabler, can spin on its own without falling over, and it's just a much better product. And that's one of the great things about 3D printing and rapid prototyping, is that it's so easy to change the design. Unlike with traditional methods, which would require new molds or new machining, which can be very expensive. Anyways, hope you guys liked this video and have a great 4th of July. Thanks.